In this lecture, we're going to advance the techniques a little bit with using PowerPoint to create graphics. I'm going to show you how to create YouTube thumbnails. In fact, basically, I'm going to show you how to create the screen that you're looking at right now. This is a YouTube thumbnail. So you want the description of the course, maybe an icon, a picture of myself, and then an image in the background. So we're going to put that together now in PowerPoint. Let's jump over to PowerPoint. Here I am in PowerPoint. You can see that I've created just slides of YouTube thumbnail images. Now I export them all and they go to a directory, and I have 24 JPEG images that I can load into YouTube as thumbnails. Now let's get out of here and I'll show it to you from the very beginning. We're going to start PowerPoint from the taskbar, and I'll double click on the blank presentation. Now I click in the upper left hand corner of my slide and I select all the way across to get these two text areas, and I get rid of them by hitting the delete key. Okay, the first thing we need is an image in the background. Let's go to Pictures, Stock Images. Now if you have a Microsoft Office 365 license, you get access to these stock images, which are cool. Let's pull up something fun here, and we'll stretch this to full screen. There we go. We got a party going on now. Now what we need is the text for what our presentation is going to be about. So let's insert a text box, and we'll say, this is the presentation title of the video. That's not very well phrased, but that will work. Now let's see what we can do to spruce this up. We'll select all the text. Let's go to a nice font. I used before Barlow Condensed, I believe. Let's go with that. I don't like that. We'll go with Bernard MT Condensed. The next thing we'll do is we'll make this quite large, so it takes up a lot of the area. Now we'll move it up into this area. Now notice we got lucky here that we've got kind of a solid background, so this kind of pops, but it's a little hard to see this text. So two of the things that we can do. Okay, first of all, let's take this and let's right align it. I think that's a little more interesting to look at. Then let's use colored boxes to highlight our text. Now we'll take this and we'll copy it by hitting Control-C and then Control-V, and we'll select all the text and we'll say, this is the subtitle of the video. There we go. And we want to put this down at the bottom where it's dark and it tends to disappear. Now, how can we make this text down here pop a little? Actually, how can we make this text pop? I'm going to show you a technique which is using colored boxes, which we're going to use a lot in the next video where we start talking about book covers. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to select the text, and I'm going to go Shape Fill. And I want to give it a background color. Blue would probably be better. Something darkish, but not too dark, because we want the text to pop. Something like that. Notice that by putting a solid text background in the background, we were able to make this text pop. Now this text, we could probably make it pop a little better if we went to Shape and we went to Text Fill and made it white. Oh, that doesn't show up at all. Okay, what about more of I like that orange that I had for a while, and let's take it and give it a black background so it pops out a little bit. There we go. So now we have kind of the basic image. The other thing that I like to do is I like to insert the basic thumbnail. I like to insert a picture from this device. Actually, what I will do is I will get it from another set of slides instead. And I'll select a picture of me and I'll hit Control-C to copy it. And I can kill this and come here and say paste. And there, I've got a picture of me now. Now I want that to be quite a bit bigger, so let's grab the corner of the image and stretch it out. And let's put that right about there. There, we have a YouTube thumbnail image now. Now all I've got to do is come here, File, Save it, and then File, Export it, changing it to a type of JPEG, and I can either save the individual image or have a bunch of images in here for a bunch of thumbnails. And that's creating a thumbnail in PowerPoint.